All right, I think we can get going with this. Why is political? Just because I played the Yang Gang game on the last stream, now political is one of my tags. Fuck me, dude. Political, battle royale, fighting, memes, nudity. I want one game that has all of these things. That's what I want. That's what I want. I don't get it. I really don't get it. How come we do this all the time? I specifically load up the tag for anime, and yet it still sometimes will not be one of my recommended tags. I don't understand it. Nearly every game I look at in the Steam store has the anime tag in common. All of them have the anime tag in common. Why isn't that one of the top one? I look at Yang Gang once, and political is my top recommended tag. What the fuck? Welcome, everybody, to Anime Night, January 2020. We are in the current year. That's right. It's the current year. January 12th, 2020. The last one we looked at was Yang Gang 2020. Yang 2020 Path to Presidency. And I know this because we played it. And that was the end of the stream. So everything above Yang Gang is a new game. So we have this and then the next page. I don't want to look at Chinese only games anymore. I don't want to bother looking at those anymore. I don't want to do that. So we're going to skip over any that we see are Chinese only. Because if I can't even read a description, then there's no point for me to look at the page anymore. The video is only so much I can look at for it. I don't want to bother. So we're not going to do that anymore. My servant the stranger, Astensia. Oh shit. Let me turn off. Uh-oh. 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 Oh no. Oh no. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, off to a great start already, boys.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's about right. Why? Do I have to literally have Goku up before I open anything? Is that what I have to do? Jesus Christ. My servant and the stranger Astensia. Changing dungeons, turn system roguelike RPG. The sex scenes are mainly cuckold scenes. I'm not joking with this description. The sex scenes are mainly cuckold scenes. Two girls you are intimate with, old playmate, fiance, are violated by another hand, and finally their bodies and minds are both destroyed. What the fuck? I can't show you, like, anything going on here. No, we're good. We're moving on. All right. My hot beach vacation. All right, now that one's title gives me a little warning, so I'm gonna. All right, 2020 is going strong. All right, so I'm safe to show you guys it, but I mean, there's not much to show with these. My hot beach vacation. My hot beach vacation tells the story of a salaryman and your friends that goes to a hot beach in a summer vacation. It's just match 3. There's not even audio with this trailer. So, I mean, there you go. Now you can say these are like live 2D. This is just a sprite moving up and down a little bit. So we don't even have that going for us. So there you go. Starcrossed. Starcrossed is an action arcade game with a magical girl aesthetic and a cooperative twist. Join our cast of 5 spacefaring heroes as they travel from planet to planet, working together to strengthen their bond and defeat a looming evil that threatens the galaxy. Didn't we play a game that was kind of like this? It was called Stargirls. I actually liked that game. That was pretty good. Gameplay looks cooler than Stargirls did. Is it a dating sim like Stargirls was, or is it just the gameplay? I feel like we're in a Banjo-Kazooie. Wait, so there is voice acting, but there's not voice acting. There you go. That was Starcrossed. The gameplay looks a lot more interesting than some of the other anime games we usually see. Okay? A lot more interesting than some of the other ones we usually see. Can't say I'm much of a fan of some of these designs. Although I'm always appreciative of any game that does their own art to see how it goes, with their own like style with it too. Always a fan of that. I'm just not. I just don't know if these kind of designs appeal to me, at least. That's just my opinion. Inheritors of the New World. We're still not in 2020 technically yet, but again, it's not out yet. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Inheritors of the New World. Oh, there's no video. Oh, but there's images on here that you can't see. You can't see some of these images, but I can. Ooh-hoo-hoo. After barely surviving an ambush during a routine patrol, refugee soldier Ursula Schneider decides to become an acolyte of lust, a sacred prostitute. That's her official title. I didn't make that up. That's what it says. In order to gain the right to live in the only remaining city in a post-apocalyptic world. Which, by the way, the post-apocalyptic world is generic RPG Maker City. But that's it. That's the last remaining city in the post-apocalyptic world. It's just generic RPG Maker City. All right. I can't say I'm surprised anymore at this point. You don't need to. Well, there's no trailer to even show, but you don't need to bother anyways. We're gonna move on. Not out yet. There's no price. There's nothing more to talk about. Robotics Notes Elites. I don't know if we've talked about this before. I know I reported about it on Jotaku before. Robotics Notes is another addition to the Science Adventure series. Specifically the one that's most popular for stuff like Steins Gate and Chaos Head and Chaos Child and stuff like that. Robotics Notes is another addition to that. Already has an anime. It's pretty good anime, although it kind of becomes towards the end, I guess, in my opinion. But it's still pretty good overall. I enjoyed it. I really did. And it didn't have a huge following, but it's got, sizable for the Science Adventure series, I guess. And this is them bringing the visual novel, because it was an original, it was a visual novel beforehand. They're bringing it over here. I find it kind of weird though. Well, watch the trailer and all that. It's weird though because the Elite version, they did this with Steins Gate as well. The Elite version means it's the visual novel, but a lot of the, it adds some stuff to it, to the original visual novel, but also replaces a lot of the visuals of the visual novel with literal anime footage from the anime show. Which, I guess was fine for a Steins Gate, but I don't know what they're going to do here with that, though. It's not out yet, so I don't know how much of it they're going to do with that, but I know usually Elite meant that with the Steins Gate one. I don't know. I don't know. For the Steins Gate one, I was fine with it because they also had the regular Steins Gate visual novel you could buy. But now there's also Steins Gate Elite, which is the same thing, but some additional scenes, and a lot of it is just the visual novels replaced with the anime footage, but timed with the visual novel thing, and it added a little to it. But I don't know. I'm just excited to read the Robotics Notes visual novel for the first time. I'm excited for that. So let's read the description. Thanks to the rising popularity of the phone droid, a device which features augmented reality (AR), the age of advanced technology has finally reached Tanegashima. On that island, Central Tanegashima High School's Robot Research Club is about to have their club disbanded. Now, I think the anime and the visual novel or whatever, because one of their central things is the AR technology. I think this was like before Pokemon Go was like a big popular thing as well. So I think it was stuff like put the camera up to a waifu and you see like a cat maid outfit on her instead. Like this kind of scene was showcasing that thing. I don't know how old the visual novel was, and if, this was after stuff like Snapchat used a lot of that or something, but I don't know. Let's watch the trailer. I've heard no news yet of when it's actually coming out, though. I'm just glad it ever got a Western release over here. Everybody was thinking this is never getting a release over here in the West. Whoa, that robot towards the end. Was that at the end of the anime? What the fuck? I don't remember this one. This one looks fucking cool. Was that at the end of the anime? I don't remember that one. The fuck? That looked way different than the one they kept showing in the anime all the time. The one in the anime that they showed a lot looked kind of fucking clunky, but they got it to work. Alright, I'm still excited to try this whenever it comes out. It's just, I don't know when it's gonna come out. We got We reported about it on Jotaku, but we literally can't find any other news about when it's coming out other than 2020. So I don't know. Sushi Girl, I'm concerned. I have a feeling. This is a game combining beautiful girl plus sushi elimination plus gal game. You've never seen something like that, have you? I bet you didn't even know what a sushi elimination was. I didn't. You meet all kinds of beauties in the sushi restaurant. There are warm and lovely. There are indecisions. There are high and cold. There are brutal, free, and easy. There you go. Normal underwear dance. Okay, I don't feel comfortable with this. Can we skip to the sushi scenes? Oh wait, I just noticed there was the 18 button over there. Even the live 2D looks real awkward here. What is this? Oh no. Oh boy. Well, is this the first entry of 2020? It is. She's answering me here. Okay, it's the first entry of 2020. This is it. This is what we got. The first of the year. The first of the decade. This is what we get. Look at her go. Look at her go. Look at everything clip. 2020 is going well so far, right, boys? Yeah, they didn't even make the Chica dance. What is this? Juju on that beat. You basically got a budget port of a phone game. It feels a bit clunky when it comes to gameplay. Animations, especially jiggle physics of breasts and clothes, will make you laugh, but that's the most you will get out of this game. Models have been wrapped to have koikatsu and have unreasonable jiggle physics added. The special scenes are subpar to what other similar games can offer. Consider Mirror if you want a good match 3 game with erotic aspect. This is not enough to be called a proper game. Tech demo maybe, but not game. Well, there you go. Best game. Well, how could this guy lie? He got it for free. January 2nd was Hentai Tights. Enjoy the beauty girl's picture and relaxing music to complete the puzzle. Hentai Tights. And yes, it is just this. We've seen these before. Stolen art over and over again. This in particular is stolen art of a character from a popular anime that I know. We Never Learn. That's like the guidance counselor waifu, I believe. So I don't know who this is from, but I can almost guarantee you that these are probably artworks that they're not allowed to be using here. This is an awful game. My grandson asked for this game for Christmas. I thought it was about the Pokemonsters, but then I asked him to play it with me in an attempt to bond with him, and after uncovering the first puzzle, I learned that there was no Pokemonsters, but only breasts, butts, and I don't know what this is, but maybe titties or a vagina or something? I don't know, it's censored. Very upsetting. Luckily, my grandson did assure that all the people in the game were over 18. 0 to 10. Not informational at all. Well, thank you, I hate my ex. Thank you for that very realistic review. Try administrator mode when you tired on puzzle. Oh, so it's just the autocomplete button. Yeah, keyboard, F, complete level. In case you just don't give a shit about the game, just press F. Oh, there you go. 2020, off to a fantastic start. Card Princess, $4. All right, this is January 3rd. So we've had games for January 1st, January 2nd. This is January 3rd. We're going through the calendar. Okay. Card Princess is a card-based RPG game. Each card has different skills and attributes. Players need to collect more cards to grow their team. All right, well, let's collect some cards. Oh. You know, when it said it was a card game battle thing, I was thinking like you play a card and your character doesn't attack. This is literally cards attacking each other. I don't know why I, for some reason, expected it to be something else. This music. I don't know why we have to make it like these cards are moving and fighting each other like that. Why are we doing it like that? Why aren't we just having the sprites that are physically in the cards doing that? Why do you need all of the cards with it? Literally, like, you're setting up the battle with the cards, right? Right? You set it up with the cards. Why don't you literally just have the sprite itself move on the screen after that? Like, you don't even have to fully animate them moving around the sprites, because you're not doing that with the cards anyways. So you've already given up on them actually moving. So why not just also remove the card text around them? You don't have to see it at this point. There's nothing you can do about it, really. So, I don't know. We have things coming up? Oh no. 2020 is a great year already, isn't it? Well, Card Princess, $4. I don't know. It could be something. It needs a lot more tweaking with it. But this is the first legitimate game of 2020, at least. Oh, there's that. Alright, Daraney, Guardian's Rise. Freya, a young half-dragon girl who has lost both her parents at young age, strifes to become a fully fledged member of the Dragon Guardians, to step into the footsteps of her father, who fell while protecting the village and its inhabitants 15 years ago. Oh boy. RPG Maker. Sound effects. Check. We need bingo cards. Okay. We need bingo cards with, like, RPG Maker sound effect, default sound effect as one of the squares. That's what we gotta do. We gotta make an Anime Night bingo card. Okay. I've talked about RPG Maker trailers before. If you need more of my opinion on this stuff, you can watch my entire video on it on YouTube called The Problem with RPG Maker. I think I talk a lot about trailers specifically in that. If not, I'll make a separate one. But yeah, this is not how you do a good trailer. Because this is just gameplay, and it's not even really interesting scenes of the gameplay. So, in the marketing trailer I have coming up for visual novels, I specifically talk about how you don't want to just force people that are looking at your trailer to do work. When you have trailers like this, you're just telling them, shut up and read. Just, you don't even have a chance to see if you're interested in the game yet. You're going to be forced to now consume the game before you even know if you give a shit about it yet. That's all this kind of does. And when you don't even have someone voice acting to read it for you, it's just, no. So, $9, again, it might be something, but... So, can you fuck a dragon, or am I wasting my time here? Probably wasting your time here. You have a good heart, Dragonborn. Dovahkiin. Rar. Dragon Rard, XD. He is attacking! Damn, I have no choice but to fight. Oh. Whoa, what? The one part of the gameplay that you showed off that could be interesting. The actual fucking game. And you cut it off. What the fuck is wrong with you? Okay, and you're showing off, like, the art for it, and that's all fine. Like, do your own design for the character. That's fine, that's good. Just do better with other stuff for it, you know? Again, I have a whole video about this. The problem with RPG Maker. Go watch some of those, and then start watching my visual novel marketing stuff. A lot of the marketing tips can be applied to RPG Maker games as well. So, do that. We're gonna move on from here. This is $9 that I would not spend. Gaijin Troubles. Oh boy. I am concerned. But it doesn't say adult only. So we might be fine here. Gaijin Troubles. Mio Shinai is a loner, an ordinary discouraged student. But one day everything changes when a foreign student, Anne, breaks into Mio's world. The hyperactive blonde works like a magnet for all sorts of troubles, and Mio is forced to resolve them. Okay. Mio, can I have a moment? You can't, I'm leaving. Oh, I guess you're not interested. What's the reason this? Okay, can you let me read it? If you're gonna do this to me, give me a chance to read it at least. Alright, so at least we're showing off more than just that. They aren't touching the ground? Wait. Really? Hold on, wait. Rewind it to check. don't know if is it just the shadows? I can't tell. Something's wrong. Either their feet really aren't touching the ground or their shadows are not at all where they're supposed to be. Yeah, they're levitating. Yep. Her face looks like she's terrified. She looks terrifying, like she stayed up for 3 nights. That's a very tall girl. Beat the shit out of her. Ah, damn. Look at that. Oh, you can't see it. There's health bar, and she's at like 1. Oh, now she's dead. Half the school wants her dead. Well, there you go. Stab a bitch with the umbrella. Oh, there you go. There you go. Honestly, this looks more interesting, at least, than the card one. This looks more interesting than some of the others that we've seen in 2020. So, but that's not really saying too much. So early access. It's not out yet. Well, there you go. The release is delayed. Oof. Oof, it's been almost 2 weeks since that announcement. So it's been pretty delayed. The rest all kind of look like shit. In one way or another. So, there you go. We've suffered long enough. It's time to move on. I'll talk to you all later. Bye. No. No. They did not stop everything just to show off the jiggle physics. I mean, technically it's safe. I don't feel very safe, but technically it's safe. Lewd and lazy losers might think she must gain a few hundred heads. She soars so high.